It's all Alright, I'm playing a BBL sound machine in the background right now. I'm not sure if that is getting picked up on this microphone because it is supposed to be isolating my voice. Uyai is running around as well. So there actually is a lot going on right now. Hold on, let me really turn this off because... Okay, now that we have that figured out. Uyai, get out my kitchen. Out! Thank you. Come here. Come here. I love how that's when you decide to sit down. She right. You see it? Look at her. Look at her. Girl. Hello? I have a dog now. Her name is Uyai. It means beauty in Ibibio. I'm playing Ibibio sound machine. Ibibio things are happening. I'm Nigerian in case you didn't know. Hi. How y'all doing? That's one of the reasons that I'm talking about Nigeria in today's video. With the way that the US is meddling in other countries' affairs, you would think that they were the International Supreme Court. In reality, the US has violated numerous conventions with strikes on countries like Venezuela and Nigeria, while colluding with Israel on an atrocity that the actual ICJ has deemed a genocide. So we're definitely starting off 2026 strong with some good old-fashioned US imperialism. When you take these strikes out of context, it's so easy to say, what are we doing? And why are we doing it? This doesn't make any sense. But when you contextualize these bombings with the US's and other imperial powers' recent resource grabs, a more cogent hypothesis begins to take form. The US doesn't care about other countries' crime issues? Have you been here? No, but seriously, have you been here for this administration? Why would they care? They're vying for more resources like oil, cobalt, gemstones, trade routes, and literally anything else that they can utilize to their imperial advantage from countries that are demanding more sovereignty. Now, you may say,
Victory, I've seen a lot of people excited about international intervention from what they deem to be a higher governing power.
Because obviously you speak like that. This line of thinking leads us into a valid question. Why do some people welcome international intervention into their country's internal issues? Speaking from my own experience as a member of the Nigerian diaspora, it's often due to just being downtrodden. In the case of the recent strike from the US's current administration on Nigeria, many are just happy that a government that they deem to be less corrupt is intervening on what they think is their behalf. Wouldn't you be happy if you were getting bullied in the principal stat?
Thank you. Thank you. Titan has freed us.
Oh, I wouldn't say free. More like under new management.
Because that's what it's giving. Now, what they don't tell you is that that school has a zero tolerance policy that same principal is going to use to get the bully and the bullied both in trouble. Shout out to my Miss Afropedia video that you should definitely watch because the school to prison pipeline only allows Black children in detention where they can make money off of them. Now lock in with me on this analogy. The principal stepping in initially hits different, especially when the teacher and their aides are doing a horrible job of running the classroom. It's a nuanced issue because the teacher only has a certain level of power and must defer to the principal, the school board, and other powers higher than them, like the state that sets their curriculum. Corruption has run rampant in Nigeria's governing systems, and the Nigerian state has been utilizing deadly force against its own citizens in order to deter dissent. I will never forget what happened at Lekki. And there are plenty of other people that will never forget either. It's hashtag NSARS or whatever copycat that they try and replace it with until they figure out how to have a non-corrupt system of governance. Other Nigerian abolitionist scholars, please tap into the comment section. Expand upon that, if you please. I'm trying to see something. Let's get some radical imaginative contractors to the Nigerian government, should they have us. They're not. Creator at Nairabills, which is such a funny username, does an amazing job of doing a deep dive into some more of the context around this issue in this video. Now, we're gonna move on to talking about Venezuela, but trust, I will be continuing to talk about Nigerian issues, even if they are not in the current media cycle. My NIN implores me. While writing this video, some news broke from Reuters stating that the United States administration, number 47, and his gang of maggots have kidnapped the president of Venezuela, his wife, and his first in command.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
I can't make this shit up. I can't make this up. And apparently I can't stop waking up my dog either. Reality truly is stranger than fiction. I was just sitting at my little standing desk getting ready to, write a little bit more about how the United States was utilizing all of this rhetoric to try and vilify Venezuela in preparation to try and take over their resources, predominantly their oil. And boom, here it go. They literally do this in every country that they want to pilfer. I mean, aid in crime resolving tactics. And here go not only bombings in Caracas, which is the capital city of Venezuela, but also 3 surrounding states. And apparently in those 3 surrounding states, there are military bases. And what's craziest about the timing of this headline is even Maduro himself said that Washington is just trying to take control of his nation's oil reserves, which are the largest in the world. I can't make this shit up. Now, I'm not excusing any of Maduro's atrocities because I have had the opportunity to speak to a Venezuelan organizer that is actually, from the country of Venezuela and has been on the ground when I was studying and working in Brazil. Yes, I was in Brazil. There's a reason I haven't posted a video for 9 months. However, stay focused. Because this is exactly what I was talking about, being provided not only circumstantial evidence, but also contextual evidence before the video was even done being written. I'm literally sitting here recording this video in front of you the day after this shit has happened. And now you have the vice president of Venezuela drafting and preparing all of these speeches for the citizens, not only of Venezuela, but also for the citizens of the rest of the world. I understand that the governing of Venezuela was not appreciated by many of the citizens of Venezuela, but also imperialism is bad for everyone. Everyone. It doesn't matter how you feel about Maduro in this specific situation, because however you feel about Maduro, I promise you, the US running a puppet government in your country is going to feel worse. It has never ended well for any of the countries that the US has done this to. The end goal of imperial intervention will always be to the benefit of an imperial power. That's the point. If it was your decision, would you be involved in some mess that could get bloody if you weren't getting something out of it? I wouldn't. I don't know about you, but I would be leaving there with something. Now, the sentiment of feeling hope that finally something is happening. Understood. Completely valid. However, we are being ahistorical if we think that everything will be fine and nothing bad will happen because of these strikes.
Okay, Victory, whatever. You still hallucinating about the U.S. is big behind being pressed over some little countries and people. With all the power that the United States has, it has never been that serious.
Oh, really? Have you been here for 47's presidency? Have you been here? This take is also ahistorical. Ismatu Gwendolyn is a wonderful example of the US targeting people that are aiding other nations in gaining more sovereignty, specifically around food in her case. Ismatu was detained for 3 weeks after being fervently questioned at the border for her work building up her country as a political and economic deviant, doing anti-capitalist international organizing and building up a library and bringing back a rice harvest for a village of people that have not had a rice harvest in a ridiculous amount of time that Ismatu specifies in her video about it that you should go and watch. There was one quote from her video that really struck me though, and it was, "One thing that always precedes punishment is surveillance, and deviant people are heavily surveilled." You think that this nation state is spending any time or budget surveilling people and organizations that they do not classify as threats? Oh, okay. It's almost as if those same people and organizations have more power than they think they do. And with that claim, I will also state for the record, I am of sound mind, body, and spirit, other than a touch of ADHD and a pinch of peer-reviewed but undiagnosed autism. I am also not suicidal in any way, shape, or form at all. I'm laughing, but that's like, I'm serious. I have victoriously completed another video. And until the next one, bye. Please let me know if you enjoy this shorter video format. It is a lot easier for me to create content when videos are shorter like this. But I have recently been focusing on making like hour-long, or at least trying to get as close as I can to an hour. But if you would just prefer to see me more often rather than see like a more rigorous than what I would already do. My shit is already pretty rigorous in general, but if you prefer like a slightly less rigorous, more often video for me, then comment below and let me know that that is something that you would prefer, and I will do more of these rather than just doing only deep dives. Let me know. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.